Hello guys. Weird that I'm filming in my kitchen. I've never done this before. Yes, I have other rooms in my house. It's crazy. So anyway, how's it going? I just wanted to chat and chill and chat about life, about what's going on. I'm making pasta right now, so you can probably hear the fucking what's it called? It boils. Water, pasta, water. You can probably hear that. And then I'm also making an iced tea. Oh yeah, I've been doing some abstract oil painting recently. Because I low-key fucking love abstract painting because it's just really fucking easy, especially when it's just kind of like colours, 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 and all you really have to think about whilst doing it is about like balance and composition. It's just all about making it look nice, which is like my ultimate goal when doing anything is like make it look right. Like for photography and stuff, my lecturers fucking dick ride me about my photography. I'm not going to brag because I think it's insanely mediocre, but I don't know any of like the photography rules or whatever the fuck. Like the other people are like, oh yeah, I'm trying to get into photography, I'm learning about all the rules and how to. I'm like, can't you just take pictures that look nice? Like, can't you see like, oh yeah, that would be nice as like a central little bit, and then that stuff, and then it's like balanced and whatever the hell. Or you just kind of look at something and you're like, yeah, that would make a good photograph. Like, because I feel like you could just do that, and then what's the point in learning all the fucking rules? I feel like it's just a bit there, you know what I mean? It's because I just got, okay, I still love the other book I'm writing, the fucking 2008 Secret History private school in Cambridge one. I still love it, but I get a bit sick of writing it, and I'm just like, it's so like past me, because I thought of all the ideas and plot lines and stuff past me, and past me is really cringe. So it's, I don't know, I just find everything I do in the past cringe, where I'm like, very fake, deep, edgy of me, nice. But I think it's fine. I think my writing's decent. I'm always hesitant to give myself compliments in case I regret it in the future, because I feel like the best bet is to just be self-deprecating, and then you can never feel embarrassed about being full of yourself. There is a fucking fly. I swear to God, this fly has been haunting my fucking life. I need it out of my fucking life. I hate that fucking fly. Okay. If it shows up on here again, I'm not going to be able to kill it because it's fucking the devil. Yeah, anyway. So basically, new book. Because I feel like it's fine. I like reading through it. Like, I like going back and editing and reading through it because I'm like, oh, what nice bit, Molly. Well done. That bit was actually decent. Not the rest of it though. That bit, nice, you know? And I feel like the plot overall is just fucking lackluster, blah, blah. But I'm not a plot person. I don't care about plots. I care about characters and characters. I feel like that's about it. That's what I really love about books and stuff, is like people and their stories and their thought processes and their psyche, you know what I mean? Not to get all like psychological. Like I like books about twisted individuals. Like, no, I like books about people, you know? So that's why I really love The Goldfinch. And the Secret History is a lot more plot focused. Like, it has a real story arc to it, I guess, and so does The Goldfinch, but whatever. and I really like the Virgin Suicides and the Bell Jar. I just finished the Bell Jar. Really loved it, really loved it. I feel like it could have been way longer though, especially towards the end. I feel like there could have been so much more, just more of it. And maybe it's because I'm used to Donna Tartt, like, using a million pages to write about fucking everything. And then right now I'm reading On the Road, which I really love. When I was like gonna buy it, I always go on TikTok and see what other people are saying about the book, but literally I just kept seeing people being like, this book was so boring. This book was so boring. And I was like, it sounds exactly like the kind of book I'd like, because I like boring books in the sense that other people would complain that there's no plot and it's just thing happen, thing happen, thing happen, and that they didn't get the point of it. When people say they don't get the point of a book or they found it like hard to follow, I instantly know that I want to read that book because I love books without point or reason, just about a guy going around America, hitchhiking, getting drunk, failing to sleep with women. His game is so down. Fucking Sol, your game is so down. I've only read like half of it, so I don't know if his game improves, but he gets with one girl, no, maybe two, but one of them was a setup and the other was that fucking tiny little Mexican girl with her son and whatever. And okay, he was such a dick to his friend in San Francisco. I'm sorry, he was so fucking awful. Like that last day when his friend in San Francisco, who he's staying with, is like, okay, you're coming to a dinner with my dad and his new girlfriend and you cannot be a dick. Just be normal, be nice, conduct yourself normally. And what does Sol do? He shows up, already drunk, makes an absolute fucking fool of himself, fucking leaves early and never comes back. Just fucking burning bridges, why don't you, mate? I mean, I actually felt so fucking bad because I was like, no, you awful piece of shit, the one thing he told you not to do, and you're over here making a fucking fool of yourself. It's not okay, man, it's not okay. I'm gonna check on my pasta. Sorry, I just went off on the biggest fucking tangent about On the Road, but I really do like it. I love the characters in it. I love my man Dean. I'm so glad we're getting more Dean in the second half because I was really missing him. Like, he set it up, like, all talking about Dean, and I was like, oh, Dean. And then he, like, saw him for, like, 2 days in Denver. And I was like, no, Dean. Hey, guys. I'm back after, an inordinate amount of time with my... Ignore the fucking... Ignore the carpet, okay, guys? It was the only one big enough, and I understand it's really big, but I'm thirsty, so fuck you. And my salsa pasta. If you don't know what salsa pasta is, it's pasta with salsa. And I love it. I love salsa. I'm a slut for salsa. Oh, I was talking about my book, and then I started talking about On the Road, and I got big carried away. Anyway, I spent this whole time talking about the book that I'm not writing anymore. Well, I'm still writing, but I don't care, okay? No, I started this new book. I'm so shit at naming books. I've been writing the last one for like 6 months. Just don't have a name for it. Probably longer than 6 months. God, it's been a while. And for this one, working title, A Night Train to Paris, because she takes a night train to Paris. Female perspective, weird for me. I never write female perspective, even when I'm just kind of like writing whatever the fuck, like a little idea pops into my head of like a scene. It's always male perspective, like, but female perspective. So her name's Alexandra. She is Ukrainian. She lives around Europe. And when I say lives around Europe, I mean like literally lives everywhere in Europe at some point. Like, she just kind of travels around. She's probably been to America at some point, I feel like. or maybe Canada, I don't know, but not for long. She didn't like it there. Um, and I don't know what other countries she would have gone to, but yeah. Um, and she's like turning 24. Like it's her 24th birthday when she leaves Berlin to go to Paris. And she's with like this friend of hers called Miles, who she met in Berlin. And I love Miles. I I love it when I love the characters I write because I always love them. You know what I mean? Like they're just like my children, they're my OCs, they're like, because I can think of whole personalities for them. I can think of the way they dress, I can think of their likes, their dislikes, their names, everything about them. I love it so much. Creating characters is one of my favorite things ever. I can even get to draw them. I mean, I never draw any of the guys because I can't draw guys, but I always draw the girls. Anyway, oh yeah, Miles. Miles, he's such a little sweetie. He's like same age or maybe 2 years older than Ali, and he's German. He is really impulsive. He's very like happy-go-lucky, and he loves people. Like he really loves people. Like he just wants to get to know everyone. He wants to get to know everyone's story. So he like really loves Ali because she's got like all these like stories of her life and places she's been. So he's like feels really wants to get to know her in that way, you know? Ali, like, she normally stays in whatever country or whatever place she goes to for like a couple months and then like 6 months, half a year, whatever. And then she moves on to the next place because she just gets bored and whatever. But she ended up staying in Berlin for like 13 months because Miles was like, okay, I'm this woman that I've been married to for like 3 months. We're gonna get a divorce, and when the proceedings go through, can you wait for me, and then we can leave together? And she's like, okay, sure, because she has like a soft spot for Miles because she thinks he's really cool. No romance, no romance. I'm scared I'm describing it like they're in love with each other. They're not. Okay, guys, there is no romance in this. Well, there might be, I don't know yet. And that's like the plot so far. And then I don't really have a plot for the rest of it other than they go to Paris. They meet up with an old friend of fucking Miles's, who lives there, and she's like an art critic, not an art critic, but like a gallery curator kind of person. They're all in the arts in some way. Like they're all like writers, painters, shit like that. So that's Miles's friend who lives in Paris. I don't know how they met yet, but she's called Valerie. She's really cool. She has her nice apartment, and she dresses like a goth. Like she has like red lipstick, the eyeliner, like the most cuntest black bob ever, like fringe hair, like very cunt. You know what I mean? And then that's about it. I don't know what the fuck they're gonna do in Paris or how they're gonna meet the other characters because the other characters are very like eclectic. So one of the characters I've got is August. He's basically Francis Abernathy in another universe. Sue me, okay? And it's also really bad because another character is basically Henry Winter if he was nice. Um, so I can't escape the fucking Donna Tartt Glazer allegations. I'm her biggest Glazer. Her number one, me, I'm Donna Tartt's number one Glazer. Like, get that on a fucking t-shirt and I would wear that shit because it's just undeniably and awfully true. He's ginger, really tall, really skinny, really rich. He's an art student, but he like doesn't really care about art. He's not really passionate about anything. He's really lazy. He's very like smoking cigarettes, and being like, oh, it's shit. Everyone is so pretentious. You know what I mean? Everyone's just so pretentious. I like I have this very specific personality for him, but like I can't like describe it or like get it down into like words or something that works. You know what I mean? Because I want him to like be into art but not really into art. Like he just doesn't really care about anything, and he's very nonchalant, but he's also a bit chalant in the way that he cares about stupid things like running out of cigarettes or his coffee being good or having the right kind of wine. Like that unimportant like first world shit is what he cares about, instead of caring about like his work or fucking literally anything else. And I'm not kind of sure. I feel like he's probably like an abstract artist, like painting, maybe some like, because I don't think it could be anything with too much deep meaning, because I don't think he cares enough to have deep meaning about things. I'm still working out his character, but like rich, wears Ralph Lauren, smokes lots of cigarettes. Sorry, this is a really weird tangent about this specific character, but I have like a really clear goal in mind, but I just can't articulate it yet. And then other characters, Henry. I know it's bad, his name's Henry as well, but it's the French spelling of Henry, so it's Henry with an I. It's bad, I know. I feel like I have to change his name, but like he is a Henry. He's this really like reclusive writer. He lives in this tiny apartment. Oh my god, to look for the apartment, I was literally on the school computers like looking up fucking apartments to rent in Paris. Like, and I was getting down the areas. I was being like 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom. How much money would it be? And shit like that. And then just basing the descriptions and locations off of like these random apartments for sale in Paris. So yeah, it's like really titchy. Like on this tiny little alley, and there's like the kitchen is like under the staircase, and then the staircase leads up to like the bedroom, which is just like a bed, and there's like 1 table and 1 chair. It was really depressing, and I was like, yeah, I understand how this is so central and so fucking and so cheap. But yeah, Henry, he is like, he's a writer. I haven't really decided what he writes yet. I'm thinking books, obviously. But I wasn't sure if I should make him like a kind of, no, he couldn't be a journalist. He's way too much of a recluse to be a journalist, and you have to actually like talk and, you know, do shit. So no. But I do love a journalist character. I love having a journalist out there. Maybe I should make someone else a journalist. Oh my god, I should add another character in who's a should I make Ali a journalist? That, no, because I feel like she's too much of like a free spirit to be bound by like, you know, shit like that. And she's too kind of self-indulged in a way, where she just travels for her and not for like, you know, telling a story to give to others. She's just doing it for her in her own little world. Okay, side tangent on why my main character wouldn't be a journalist. Yeah, anyway, I'm thinking probably like, maybe like, no, not fantasy. I'm thinking probably like some fucking depressed man shit writing, you know? Where they just write about how depressing the world is and shit like that, and I feel like that's probably what he writes. Or maybe he'll write like murder mysteries. I don't know. Or maybe he writes no, not poetry. He's not artsful enough for poetry. Yeah. And he also looks exactly like Henry Winter. I know, I have to change his character because he can't just be Henry Winter. But like, seriously, because he isn't, his personality is different, but everything else is the fucking same. He looks the same fucking name, same name. It's like, it's bad. He's a lot nicer than Henry Winter. Like, he's kind, even though he's a bit, and he's like socially awkward because he just doesn't go out into public, he just hides himself away in his little apartment with his typewriter. Oh yeah, he writes on a typewriter. I don't know when this is going to be set yet, but it's past typewriter era. So he's just like that. And he probably owns like maybe he doesn't even own a phone. He only has like a home phone, not like a mobile. Ancient little guy, and he probably reads by candlelight. And yeah, that sounds about right. And he's also, despite the fact that he like lives on his own and has been doing so for ages, he's like amazingly shit at taking care of himself. Like he doesn't know how to cook. Well, he does, but he cooks the most like redundant like meals ever, where it's just like a can of soup. And he's like, yes, this is my one meal for the day. And it's like, mate. And he's just like stays up all night writing and like doesn't see the sun. He's just a bit of an oddball, a bit of a recluse, a bit of an oddball. And then my another character is Ciel. And Ciel is just a little fucking cute. He's blonde. He's really young. He's like 17. He's kind of a prostitute. Poor guy. He really has like a tragic backstory. I haven't decided the tragic backstory yet, but definitely experienced abuse, gone through it. You know, I don't know why I write characters like this. I just do. But he's blonde and he's like just a little ball of like anger and like hatred for the world. You know what I mean? And and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna make him like Henry's nephew or something. So he lives with Henry, and because the thing about all these characters is they're also like disconnected and random, that I don't know how I'm gonna make them all like meet and be cohesive together, rather than just like you know, randomly like, oh, I met this random guy off the street and now we're BFFs and whatever, and now I'm gonna give you an 8-page monologue about his life. You know, he's just a little kid who's been hurt by the world, like just a sad character, honestly. But he's also very like yeah, he's just a little cutie. I really love him, and um I just love him. I feel bad for him. I'm the one who's written him. I feel bad for him. And I think that's all my characters, right? Oh, I was thinking of adding in another girl. I don't know her name yet, but she'll be like an American fashion intern type person. So she's very like not, she's very touristy. She's very like not with everyone else's vibe, because everyone else's vibe is like they either live there or they're like a seasoned kind of traveler type person where they like know what's what. And then you've got this like clueless American fashion intern who's like thinks it's gonna be like fucking Emily in Paris or some shit. And I feel like her and August would probably like not get along, but like there'd be like a little duo. You know what I mean? Because you got August, the like, oh, I don't know if August is going to be French or not. Because I feel like he should be French, but I also feel like he's kind of like an English character. Because he's got that quality of like rich and privileged. And I feel like that fits with the like English coming to France and just kind of like deciding he lives here now, you know what I mean? Like that kind of privileged attitude towards it. But I don't know. No, I feel like I'll make him French. I feel like French works. And maybe he's done some studying in England or something. I feel like I have to have some English characters, because this is when people who say write what you know fear me, because I write what I do not know. I write what I know nothing about. Okay, I feel like I've spent enough time just fucking like going on at you about my characters that you definitely care nothing about, but I really care about. They're very important to me, okay, guys? Um, because I'll just get these ideas for like scenes or like characters, or like I'll read a character from another book and I'll be like, oh my god, what if they were like this? You know, and stuff like that, and I just really love them. So yeah. Anyway, what else have I been doing with my time? I'm watching Demon Slayer right now. I don't really like it that much. I just finished season 1. I don't really care um about any of it, but I'm gonna continue watching because the only reason I started watching, I actually don't know why I started watching it. It seemed like the right thing to do. That's what I feel whenever I start a new anime, because I'm just like, other people are watching this. It seems like I should as well. Even though I don't really have any interest, but whatever. I'm gonna end the video here, guys. That was me rambling as expected. And of course I started talking about books. That's all that's in my mind. All that's in my mind all the time is writing and writing adjacent things. Um, oh, I should do a video talking about the animes I've watched because it's a pretty eclectic list. And the animes I've finished is quite slim because I always start them, get bored, start another, never finish the other one. Especially when it's a really long series. Like I still haven't finished Attack on Titan, and I honestly don't know if I ever will. I know I have to. I'm so close to the end. I just cannot be bothered. Okay, anyway, peace out guys, bye.